It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's the Jets, reigning league MVP. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the...
So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one on target to Moore. A gain there of 11, and the Jets have a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He keeps it himself. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
They'll look to throw. He'll take off again.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's 2nd and 2. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Junior Colson there to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Raptor, 18 Raptor. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. He'll look to throw. That's a short one, taken in by Conklin. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
From the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Back to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll look to throw yet again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
From the 1, second and goal. They'll try to run it with Hall. He slams it in there, and he is in. Breece Hall, touchdown Jets. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. This complete to Corley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Roll, roll, roll. Trap alert. Go.
On the give, it's Hall. And that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 7 ready.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Stephanie. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll find his tight end, Conklin. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
18 Rattler.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer.
A throw on the run is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Track. Let's go now. Bring it. Alert.
A give up the middle with Hall. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Set up. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Catch is made. That is Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Buffalo 18. Come 19. Come 19. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
That's to Conklin, the tight end. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Come on. Set. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. Go.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
Ready. Go. Hey. Check that.
They'll run. It's Hall. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. One more time, they give it to Hall. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. He'll try to run with Hall. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This about as short as you can get. McManus's kick is good. And the Jets will extend to a 10-0 lead. The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
Warriors 70. 70 Rangers. 70. 18 Rockets. 18 Rockets. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley, and it'll be 2nd down. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good.
The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for their next position.
Let's go. Mustang 19 Lions.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
Second down and 8.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Come 19. Come 19. No street.
Williams in motion.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pop. 60 Bobcats. 60. Take go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They give to Hall. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
Warriors 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
That one taken in by Corley. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. Pioneer. Hut, hut.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
McManus on for the point after. His kick is good, and the Jets will extend this 3rd quarter lead. going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Smash, smash.
They'll go again with Hall. And he's got it to the 14-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
60 Maverick. Mustang 19. 19 Lion. Go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Set. Buffalo 18. Cut 19. Cut 19. Check go.
They'll look to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones.
Set. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Ready. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On the run, here's Hall.
Ready. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
He gets this one to Moore. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch.
It's 1st down, and it's Hall. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Williams in motion.
Warriors 70. 70 range. 70 range. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Chap 60. Chap 60. 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Mustang 19. Huck.
Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Check smash. Check smash. 19 Lion. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. There's that man again, another catch. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He runs with it. And he'll be taken down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, New York. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Moore going in motion.
Back 60. Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Got it. Ready. Ready. 70 range. 18 Rattler. 8 trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A throw left side taken in by Corley. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
Go. 18 Pioneer.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Jets first down. They send the tight end in motion.
Mustang 19, 19 Lion. Ready.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Second 18. Stephanie. Check go.
Another run here with Hall. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Eagle, 6 Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3.
On the jump.
3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. Williams in motion.
70 Rangers, 18 Rattlers, trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. A huge play in this game, and now the defense is given the opportunity to tie this one up as they've cut the deficit to just 2. What a big play.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I mean, they find themselves trailing here in the second.
Come on, set. Buffalo 18. Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Panther 11. Panther 11.
A pass caught right side by Conklin.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Tight end going in motion here.
Cougar 19. Check out.
They'll run it with Hall. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So this one in the win column for the Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one.